Be a scientist to your weight loss journey. You have variables with you, which are exercise, food, and sleep. And a scale is a unit of measurement to see if the variables that you're playing with are working or not working. Yo fam, Coach Sam from Strong Gents Coaching, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking to you about that guy right behind me, the scale. A lot of people have an issue with the scale when they're trying to lose weight and achieve a goal of weight loss. They become so attached to the number. They believe that the number is who they are. It defines them as a person, and they get anxiety about going on the scale. They don't want to go on the scale because they don't want to be, heartbroken. They don't want to be discouraged. They don't want to see that all the work they're putting in is not accumulating on a scale. But I want you to understand that you need to change your mindset from the number on the scale is who you are as a person to the number is on the scale is a unit of measurement to see where you currently are as a physical entity in this world in relation to gravity on the earth. This is telling you how much you weigh on earth. There's a few things that go into scale weight that you don't even think about. The scale doesn't tell you how much body fat you have. Okay, your weight's going to flux up and down. There's a fluctuation. It's natural. Some things that are constant on that scale is going to be your bones, your skin, organs to an extent, right? Because your intestines fill up and your stomach fills up and then they shrink, but the actual tissue of the organs themselves will stay the same. Muscle tissue is pretty much primarily going to stay the change unless you engage in a muscle building program. But even then, you're not going to gain, unless you're a newbie, you're really not going to be gaining 10 pounds of muscle in a month. You're going to be gaining, if you're new, you might gain 10 pounds of muscle in a year, right? Maybe a little more if you're very serious on your nutrition and your sleep and you're working hard in the gym. But then after that, 3 muscles in a year, 3 pounds of muscle in a year is going to be a lot. So the muscle tissue kind of stays constant. So things that fluctuate are the amount of food that's going through your intestines, how much stool that you have that's going to fluctuate, the amount of water that your body is holding on to, because that will depend on how much sodium and how much carbohydrate you're taking in. So there's a lot of components that actually influence the number on the scale. Now, the best way to use the scale is to weigh yourself every single day at the same time after you use the bathroom in the morning. You can weigh yourself naked, or you can weigh yourself with boxers. You can weigh yourself with clothes on. It doesn't matter. You just have to have the same thing on every time, because that's the number we're going to go off. That's the number we're going to be based off of. So if you're wearing the same clothes every time, we know those clothes weigh the same. So that number, as long as it's going down or up on the scale, we know is going to be primarily accurate to what your body's physically doing, right? So you want to weigh yourself every single day, and at the end of the week, take the average. That's your truest weight, because during the week, you're going to fluctuate slightly up and down, depending on the types of food that you ate. Sodium, carbohydrates, water, how much food is still in your intestines. These things matter on the scale. So it's really the best way to weigh yourself is taking the average for the week. Weigh yourself at the same time every single day with the same stuff on, and take the average for the week. But I want you to understand it's a unit of measurement. It tells us something, right? You're trying to lose weight, and for 3 weeks you haven't lost a pound. That number on the scale is staying the same. We know that you're eating too much food. We know this because that's a long amount of time to be the same weight. But for example, if you come in 1 week and you weigh a certain amount, and then the next week you're down 2 pounds, and the next week you're up a pound, well, you're still down 1 pound, or you might be down 2 pounds and your body's holding on to some form of water or nutrient or stool. We also know that if the scale is progressing down over the course of 6 weeks, if you are 10 pounds down over 6 weeks, it doesn't matter what the number is on the scale. We know you're losing body fat, because 6 weeks is a long amount of time. So we know that you're not just losing water weight in 6 weeks. That's not what happened. You're losing body weight. You're losing body fat. If one day you come in and you weigh a certain weight, and the next day you weigh yourself and you're 2 pounds heavier, did you take a big poop yet? How much sodium was in the last meal you ate at night? How many fluids did you consume? Did you have a high carbohydrate day? So these are things to take into account. So that's why you can't drive yourself crazy over the scale, because fluctuations happen, but you want to take the average for the week. You want to take the average for the month. If we see a pattern where you're losing a pound every week, I don't care what the fluctuation is during the week. If you're losing a pound at the end of every week and we're consistently going down, you're having success in weight loss. But you need to detach yourself from the number on the scale, which I know is hard to do for some people, and realize it's just a unit of measurement. If it's up a little bit, maybe you need to go to the bathroom. Maybe you ate food late at night that was high in sodium. You're holding on to carbohydrates, so you're up a couple pounds. These things happen. But if it's been 3 weeks and the scale continues to go up, you're gaining weight. you're eating too much food. So you have to make adjustments. So use that. Be a scientist to your weight loss journey. You have variables with you, which are exercise, food, and sleep. And the scale is a unit of measurement to see if the variables that you're playing with are working or not working. All right? Take charge, be accountable, use a scale, use it correctly. Don't be afraid of it. Okay? Don't be afraid of it. It's a unit of measurement. The number on there is a unit of measurement. It's not who you are as a person. It's just a unit of measurement which can be changed and influenced. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, gents. The motto here is train your life to change your life, because I truly believe you could train small aspects of your life every single day in order to reach a grand positive result in the future. Until next time, peace.